Welcome back to Vikings Huddle. I'm your host, Allie Krings, and I hope you are ready because I have an adventure planned for you today. But first, we get to know Vikings defensive end, Danielle Hunter. All right, Danielle, let's jump right into it. Where's your hometown?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. What do you miss the most about it?
Just being down there, just hanging out with my family, friends. That's the only time of year I get to be with my family. So.
What about the weather?
It's kind of humid down there all the time, in the hundreds, so it's nothing like up here.
So now you're really happy to be in the snow, right?
Definitely.
Definitely. You built any snowmen lately?
I did my rookie year, but then that's about it.
Where'd you go to college?
LSU.
Okay, why'd you choose that school?
That was a school far enough away from home to where I could just be by myself, but close enough for when it's a holiday, I could go home and see my family.
Close enough so parents can't surprise, but close enough where they can still come visit, right? Yeah. Okay, that's the perfect distance. Good for you. Now, if you were talking to a kid who wanted to someday play in the NFL, what kind of advice would you give them?
Just stay in school, listen to the teachers. That's the main thing, get your education, because that'll keep advancing you towards where you need to be in college. And listen to the coaches. Be disciplined, be humble, and keep thriving.
Definitely. So you've had quite a few coaches, I assume, throughout the years.
Well, definitely.
A lot of those had a pretty good impact on you?
Most of them was from when I was younger. I started football when I was 10 years old, so I had a pretty decent amount of coaches that impacted my life.
Okay. Did you have a favorite sports team growing up?
I like the Panthers.
Okay, why?
No, when I was little, I kind of liked Cam Newton, because I felt like, I resembled him kind of body-wise and all that, but obviously we played different sides of the ball, but I kind of liked the Panthers growing up.
How many siblings do you have?
2 sisters.
Okay. Is it tough being the only guy in the house?
Not really.
Can you braid hair then?
No.
Oh, okay, so they didn't quite do their job as sisters. Okay, what's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is just not being able to be there when somebody needs me.
All right. Yeah. You'll be my first call then.
All right.
All right, and our final 2 questions are from our youth video submissions. Here's our first one.
What made you decide to become an NFL football player?
I decided to become an NFL player because when I was little, putting on the pads, it just made me feel invincible. And ever since then, every time the pads go on, I'm like, I'm invincible. So that's a big part of the reason why I wanted to become an NFL player.
And our second youth video question is,
what does it feel like running into the US Bank Stadium?
It's a great feeling, running out through the chute, looking around, seeing all the fans that are there to support you, family and friends. It's a feeling unlike no other.
Thanks so much, Danielle, and thank you to our young Vikings fans for submitting those questions.